Hello everyone, we're doing homework number 7, this is number 28. A recent poll of 700 people who work indoors found that 278 smoke. If the researchers want to be 90% confident of the results to within 3.5 percentage points, how large a sample is necessary? This is flat out, how large a sample is necessary? What is the sample? So let's figure that out. And to figure that out, we're going to be using this formula right here. Find S. S is equal to Z alpha over 2 squared times p hat times q hat, all divided by the estimate squared. So let's write down what we know. We know that n is equal to 700, x is equal to 708, the confidence level 98%. What we want to know is the estimate, z alpha over 2, q hat, and p hat. So let's get started. First up, let's find z alpha over 2. And to find z alpha over 2, we're just going to use the confidence level. In this case, the confidence level is 98%. So we're going to go over to the z table. We're going to go over here to a confidence level of 98%. We're going to go up just a tad. And here is our z alpha over 2, which is going to be 2.326. So therefore, z alpha over 2 is equal to 2.326. Next up, we're going to find p hat. Now to find p hat is just p hat is equal to x divided by n. Now shown here, our x is 278, our n is equal to 700. So when we plug these two in into their respective places, it's going to be 278 divided by 700 is equal to p hat. And with that divided, it's going to equal to p hat is equal to 0.3971. Now we're going to find q hat. Q hat is just going to be q hat equal to 1 minus p hat. And as we just did right now, p hat is equal to 0.3971. So q hat equals to 1 minus 0.3971. And when that's done, q hat is equal to 0.6029. Lastly, we're going to find the estimate. Now the estimate doesn't really have a formula to find it. It more or less is put in words. So if we go down to the problem, the words that stick out is if the researchers want to be 90% confident of the results to within 3.5 percentage points, then that within kind of signals it's kind of like an estimate. It's around that. It's around 3.5 percentage points. So our estimate is 3.5%. Notice how it's 3.5%, not 3.5 as a decimal. This says right here, percentage points. So that's why we get the percent. Now we actually want to turn it into a percentage, a decimal. So it's going to be estimate is equal to 0.035. Now that we got everything, let's write everything down. Our estimate is equal to 0.035. Our q hat is equal to 0.6029. Our p hat is equal to 0.3971. Z alpha over 2 is equal to 2.326. And the formula we're going to be putting everyone into is the sample is equal to Z alpha over 2 times p hat times q hat divided by the square root, divided by the estimate squared. So once we put everything in there, it's going to look something like this. S is equal to 2.326 squared times 0.3971 times 0.6029 divided by 0.035 squared. So I'm going to do the top part on one fell swoop. And that's going to give me 1.295282779 divided by 0.035 squared. Once I do both of these guys in one fell swoop, it's going to give me S, the sample, is equal to 1057.37697. Now notice in the homework, we can go up to 3 whole numbers or 4 whole numbers. And our answer has 4 whole numbers on there. So we're going to round it using this guy. And it's going to look something like this. Our sample is equal to 160. So it isn't exactly, but the closest we can get is B's 162. So B is our answer.